This day, 54 years ago, you took your first breath. When taking that first breath, it made you eligible to die. I hope you're not enjoying your day by sitting on the fucking couch with your feet up. Hopefully you're out there somewhere suffering, talking to that inner bitch. See, Joe, the inner bitch loves motherfuckers' birthdays. Why?
I'm so jealous.
Because it makes you an even bigger bitch. Because we feel it's our special fucking day. So we can just chill the fuck out. Most people wake up to just exist on this planet. So Joe, if you haven't gotten the fuck after it yet, maybe you should. 5 exclamation points. Happy fucking birthday. 5 exclamation points. Goggins out. 6 exclamation points.
If for 10 years, if you didn't avoid doing what you knew you needed to do, what would you be like?
And where down we go, go, go.
What age would you let your sons and daughters have screens like phones or an iPad or something like that?
I'm gonna say something here is gonna blow people's minds, but it's fucking true. If a 3-year-old is around his dad, no crying, no crying. Okay, good, sit. I'm hungry, then go get some food. I'm gonna get it for you. The woman's like, oh, okay, you want food? Here, you want this? Here, you want a screen? Oh, he's crying, give him this. If I had a child and they're crying, the mom said, give him the iPad. I say no. Oh, but he's crying. Let him cry. Guess what happens? He ain't gonna die. Let him cry until he realizes that crying doesn't work. I've seen kids be around their father and never cry, and around their mother cry non-stop. The kids run the mothers like bosses.
How did you learn to believe in yourself when you didn't have the credibility or the skills yet?
I realized that the most confident people in the markets that I was dealing with, so the most successful people, the most successful agents, brokers, developers, bankers, whatever, right? They carried themselves with confidence because they played the game like they already had the money in their pocket. Right?
They weren't desperate.
There's no desperation. They walked into the room like they already won.
He gets sent a jersey from LeBron James.
Yeah.
Signs it, sends it back to LeBron James.
That's fire.
Is that not?
That's fire.
Is that not the most boss move?
AI is a conversation. I don't know how much you follow on ChatGPT or not. No. It took Facebook 2 years to get to 1 million users. Instagram 2 years to get to 1 million users. It took Pinterest 5 months to get to 1 million users. It took Angry Birds 34 days to get to 1 million users. It took ChatGPT 5 days to get to 1 million users. Every other hour when you're on ChatGPT, the website's shut down because of the amount of activity. In 6 weeks, these guys have gone from 0 in valuation to now being a $29 billion company, give or take. 6 weeks.
My dad said schools are basically prisons. They keep kids locked up physically and mentally, prepare them for jobs that are also basically prisons until they retire and go to a nursing home. Their final prison.
School is not a prison.
Can I leave whenever I want to?
It's a little like a prison.
Do you know why America doesn't have high-speed rail? Look at an example. America's a big country, right? They don't have big, fast trains. They don't because since the 1930s, the oil companies have been lobbying against trains because they want everyone to drive cars. So you're talking about, you don't have trains in America because the oil companies will not let somebody be in charge who wants to build trains because the oil companies give too much money to the guy who wants it their way, and he gets advertising everywhere. He's the good guy. The guy who owns the oil company owns the news. Now the news is talking bad against his competitor. Oh, the guy they want wins. Now there's no train tracks. This is politics. It's all a scam.
Kill the body, build the body, free the body. Kill the mind, build the mind, free the mind.
If you remove God from society completely, if you click your fingers and he's gone, in most of the world where there's religion, you'll see the devil appear pretty quickly. You'll see mass breakdown of society, you'll see crime, you'll see rape, you'll see murder, you'll see theft, and then you'll understand that God is a real force. Even just the idea of God in and of himself. If enough people believe in the idea of a God and it makes them act righteously, then the idea is a real thing.
Rule number 14. Don't complain. Rebuild yourself.
how to get rich. Do two things. You should develop a phone addiction, but you should refuse to consume content and only create content. Doesn't matter if it's just tweets, doesn't matter if it's TikToks, doesn't matter if it's YouTube videos. Produce. If you spend all those waking hours producing, eventually people will pay attention to you. And we live in an attention economy. So if you develop a phone addiction and you refuse to consume and you only create, you'll start to attract attention. And when you can do that, there's usually lots of different ways to monetize it.
You know the easiest way to sneak up on your enemies is to make them think that they already won. Sneak attack.
I get it. Gotta be one move ahead.
And where down we go.
Nah, son, you gotta be 3 moves ahead.
Where down we go.
Check me.
Bro, you're not gonna get bitches if you're not in the gym. I'm so fucking sorry to say it, but like, if you're not getting games, you're not getting brain. Like,
If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's.
A lion raised in captivity has never been in the wild. All of his experiences have been in the cage. If all of his experiences have been in the cage, and that would be his natural habitat to him, then why do they lock the cage? They lock the cage because even though his experiences do not validate it, his instincts tell him there's something else out there. And the reason so many of us are frustrated today is that we are pacing around in the cage of a job or a life or a situation that has limited us. We may not have the background for it, we may not have the training for it, but our instincts tell us, I belong out there.